So does it make sense? Okay, I'm reading that if I bring a trend idea in Pascal, can influence their character development path. I'm wondering. Let's do this. Let's try this. A lot of saves coming back. I want to see how Idira will change because I think she's on a standstill. So instead of Jaya, I'll bring Idira. Except... yes. We'll do this. Your Lordship, Rock Trader, what brings you to our humble ship? Okay, I'll speak. Stop shivering like a leaf in the wind, monkey. Answer me, have you seen others like me in this system? If you have, tell me where, when, and under what circumstances your paths cross and diverge forward. Okay, his prayer. Ira flinches as it's from a blow. She turns her head without blinking. Red. Where are you going? Where are you going? There is no path. You think there is. You only think. How do you know I'm a rock trader? We'll do this. Dira. There is no path. Red. There's only marsh. Marsh and underneath it rings. Black dragon rings. They have already encircled and breaking you. They are accepting us. Emperor, forgive me. So yes, okay. Okay, I'll skip this.
You monkey never learn. I'm beginning to think that your kind is eager to step into our snares.
So I'll do the same selections. Yes. Oh. Oh, this is different. Bring in the injectors. The monkey I promised her are among them. I do not want these wretches to move an inch until they're in the lands of the arching. Oh! Someone you cannot see. So the only difference is that, as for you, you'll have your of paralyzing dreams too. I'm going to keep you. You are far too precious to be surrendered to the magma playing with fire. Oh, this is different. These two things are different because we're doing embroidered era. You're crossing again. Disappointing. Yeah. So by switching Jaya with Idira, we change a bit of what's actually happening. So it seems that Idira is a bit crucial. Yes, we'll do this. Get away, making your Toximasters. What are those? What have you done with them? I do not know. Leader care for the Fed. Yes, that's the same. That's with what do you want of me? Protect my Kamal. Why am I still alive? A good question. Yes. Might be able to play my role better if I actually knew what it was. Yeah, okay, so this is the same. Feudal between the cabals and how. So. Yes, let's do the preservation again. This is very well listening. Master gets turning and flashed dollars in my war for we are so easily to deceive. The slender fingers in the cavalry's glove clenched at your face, the claws leaving deep scratches in your cheeks and forehead. The edge of the razor, your sharp blade, presses at your hand. Marazas furiously hisses something incomprehensible, but then he releases his grip, suppressing his desire to kill you on the spot with an enormous effort of willpower. The Drugari gestures to one of the shadows near you, and your head is forced backward. Marazai brings the hand holding the strange object closer. You manage to make a translucent glossy skin. Bluish pulsating comes beneath. A little head of serrated with serrated jaws before the Drugari pushes the lava into your face. Ooh, Karaos failed. Sensing up, the creature springs into motion a moment later. As it blindly pokes at your skin, discovers your nostril, and rushes forward, stretching the skin interior through the mucous membrane. Unbearable pain overwhelms you as the lava begins to force its way through the soft tissue and cartilage. Each of its movements causing a crunching noise to reverberate through your skull. The creature greedily bites into flesh and moves ever upward, past the bridge of your nose, past your eyes, and then something alien invades your consciousness. Darkness clouds your eyes, but the sensation of an alien presence does not relent. This is not a conscious mind, but something primitive yet unbelievably strong in its unknowable pursuit. It's crawling around in your thoughts, scratching them with its sides and changing their shape. Perhaps all this is just a bad dream. A quirk of the intellect exhausted by endless troubles. A calumny of a mind too weak for the burden it was made to carry. A stray light moves at the edge of your perception.
You have disappointed us, rogue trader von Valancius. keep your wits about you. Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Okay.
Let us not dawdle.
You are accused of consorting with xenos, betraying the Imperium, and neglecting the interests of humankind.
I missed.
Is there money to be made?
The Tribunal is waiting for your explanations. Come closer.
Here comes our principal witness, the rogue trader himself. If the presented evidence was not enough to convince you, his testimony will conclude this confusing case of oath-breaking, lies and heresy. Theodora, you dragged this boy into this trial and now expect someone who will lend an ear to a lowly heretic's testimony? I thought better of interrogator Van Calux. I was very wrong. Inquisitor. Enough. Let him speak. The sooner this business is concluded, the better. Then let us continue. Shielded by the powers of the Warhammer of Trade granted by the Imperium, Theodora Valancius more than once allowed yourself to openly cooperate with xenos. Plunge your entire protectorate into apostasy and heresy, including the current rogue trader, and went out of your way to prevent the Inquisition and me personally from maintaining order inside the Expanse. The rogue trader admitted to fraternizing with xenos, serving them as puppet, and rejecting the god Emperor's lusted light for the sake of his heretical desires-based profit. Requires a coordinates. Xenos is gone. Why is the Lord Inquisitor here? Theodora's reanimated corpse too. Didn't she die? Everything is wrong here. Died, you said. But who are you talking to if I did? Get one simple truth into your empty head. Your role in this event is negligible. You shall thank me, the Emperor, on the Golden Throne. You shall thank me, the Emperor of the Golden Throne, if I choose so, and think me dead if it strikes my fancy. This is not what matters right now. Just looking in your direction makes me sick. Why must I speak with the to the filth? Rock trader. Are you alright? Or has your heretical associations the xenos so distracted that you lost your mind? It was amusing, but the joke has outstayed its welcome. It's painfully obvious this heretic is dancing with your tune, to your tune. His words against mine, you had lost before. You even unseat your playing hijinks. You need not to worry, dear Lord Captain. It was not my intention to bring up unsupported claims. The rogue trader has often been accompanied by Xenos companion. And though the warrant of trade does allow one to grant sanction to individual specimens, what is this if not confirmation of the one Valacious family loyalty to the enemies of humanity? The rogue trader's ties to the Drukari, a different subspecies, while that is just as obvious. Who else would help him divine the carefully prepared plans of the Drukari if not other Drukari? Nobody else from Valacious always ended up in the location of the next Drukari raid, knowing for certain where they're going to strike. Before the court and the Emperor himself, I plead guilty to all charges. As you can see, this is confession straight from the horse's mouth. What other evidences can the court possibly seek? At this point, the tribunal probably wants to know what the true intentions of the non-Valacious dynasty are. The rogue trader claims he has been waging war against the Drukari this entire time, except was that really war, or was it another careful stage performance? Allow me to explain. What actually happened? Nobody else on Valacious personally invited the Drukari to his worlds and then used their strength and resources to sow house in the Expanse to gain leverage over its rivals. It's very convenient to play the victim while working with those who robbed your. How much did you profit from this? Do you think you know a pathetic conspiracy? You have uncovered minor Theodora's plan. That's exactly what happened. Theodora, your pathetic attempts to pin me as a heretic are like a blunted rapier, tedious and useless. Do not think so. Another witness to your atrocities arrived alongside the rogue trader. Oh. The relay takes graceful step. If the court so desires, my speech will run like a river and wash away your doubts. I found a shot of my home in the rogue trader's chambers. An entire craftwork vanished among the stars. The only clue to its fate resting in the hands of this monkey. That was when I began to suspect that he had something to do with the misfortune that had befallen my Crudaran. Do not be deceived by his breed. There is a cunning predator lurking behind the fluttering of fragile butterfly wings. The monkey before you is a bizarre amalgamation of qualities not usually inherent in his feeble species. He has mastered the mysteries of many of his world cultures, the secrets of the universe and ancient artifacts, the fine art of war, the intricacies of deceit. All are embodied in a single mankin, however hard it may be to believe. However, the threat that bound on paths broke the moment I realized the monkey's involvement in the disappearance of my home. To flee the rock trader, I tracked down and eliminated his chief tracker, who has pursued our king in this part of the galaxy for many years, and thus earned clemency before this court. So Achilles did not simply vanish, we held him disappear. I say he only had himself to blame. An agent who cannot recognize an impending threat is useless. No. No, this is wrong. No court in the Imperium will ever admit the testimony of a xenos. Yes. Okay, let's do this. No, this is wrong. No, this is wrong. No court in the Imperium will ever admit as testimony of a xenos. We are only allowed to speak one question. Since the arbitrator is so eager to make his voice heard, by all means do that, Quarter. Now I see. I've been blind. The xenos have been fighting one another. This time I'm wearing cuts and paws. Good one. Enough. Okay. The weakness of your subject. It is an insult to the Council of Archons Supreme of Koronus enemies. An inhuman voice of fighting and reaping what they are owed from Destiny's hands by they dare to cling to the dark parts being for look at the earlier. Это другая. With the greatest respect, my Nas, Archon of the Cabal of the Blackheart, first among the chosen, voice of the Warlord of the Dark City, bringer of demise, conqueror of the 100 Worlds. The Council of Archons has had enough bloody choose dragon, Marazak, and no longer wishes to. Stranger, of vital purpose to cut and thrust. Keep time with fate's own machinations grave, but whose deft footwork leads to naught but dust. While from its brutal finish none can save, display the puppet master through murky stalls path obligingly. The puppet master has fact himself invited you to his chamber. No matter. Maybe our guest Arebenian, but you are merely a spectator in this performance, and spectators do not belong on the stage, as you well know. Do not interfere. In the shadows I will be. What you know about the vect? And listen to the conversation. How does Archon intend to pay for your Cabal's blood and disrespect? I'm waiting for your reply, enemies. And my patience is growing thinner with each breath we take. Aye.